Let's imagine you have someone in your life who has a problem. Let's imagine you know someone in your life who's very overweight and you want to intervene. You want to let them know that you're aware that they're having a problem. That you're aware, you know, you don't even think they know that they have a problem. You're worried about their health. You're worried about them dying early. You're worried about their overall existence. Okay? Let's imagine it's your father, your mother, some YouTube celebrity that you're concerned about, and you want to communicate with him your concern. I think there's a right way and there's a wrong way to do it. And one of the things that I want to explain here is that if someone's really overweight, specifically my size or in my neighborhood of weight, I think they're suffering from some real problems. Probably mental issues, probably emotional issues. Something's going on in their brain. It's not clicking right. Because once you have difficulty walking, once you have difficulty exercising, once you have difficulty performing some of the menial tasks that you need to perform every day in your life, if you're still eating yourself into an early grave, guess what? There's a problem there. So you're going to be very, very careful about how you enforce your concern or communicate your concern, communicate the problem they're having, because chances are they're sensitive about the topic, they're sensitive about what's going on. Like, for example, when somebody tells me, look, I'm worried you're going to die early. Well, I know I'm going to die. First off, don't even tell me I'm going to die. Of course I know I'm going to fucking die. I'm going to die, you're going to die, we're all going to die. Everybody's going to die. Okay, so don't say, I'm worried about you dying. Well, I'm worried about you dying, man. Have you got a cancer screening? Huh? Do you drink a lot? Do you do any drugs? What about those prescription drugs you're on? Hey, we're all going to die. But I'm worried about you dying early. I'm worried about you dying early, too. Do you buckle your car? Buckle your belt when you get in the car? Do you drive safely? Do you never text when you drive? Is your house safe? Do you have little sticky things in the shower so you don't slip in the damn shower? Of course, I'm worried about you too. That's not the right way to say it. Secondly, if you say something negative, like, man, it looks like you put on a little weight. Man, it looks like you're not looking as good as you used to. It looks like you're having a lot of trouble getting up these stairs, bug. You're having a lot of trouble. That reinforces the negative feelings and the negative emotions and the mental problems that person's got. So when you say, oh, I'm worried about you, it just seems like you're having a lot of trouble right now. Yeah, I'm having a lot of trouble right now. I'm eating myself to death. Of course I got a lot of trouble. Of course I got a lot of trouble. Thank you for reminding me how much shitty trouble I have. Because you know what I rely on when I feel miserable about how much trouble I have? I rely on cheeseburgers. So I'm going to go have a bag of them. So don't remind me. Thirdly, just forget the third point. The only correct way to do this is through positive reinforcement, positive behavior. So when you see someone my size make a positive decision or positive choice, you encourage them. Hey man, I noticed you had salad today. Is that salad any good? That looks really good. I see you're eating fruit today, man. Is the fruit here any good? Have you ever had that? Well, I got to tell you, I got this one recipe, low-cal recipe. It's really good. Hey, man, you're looking good in that shirt. You know, have you lost a couple pounds? And that's the right way to do it. Because I got to tell you something. Every time I log into YouTube and every time I see somebody say that they're afraid that I'm going to die, I immediately sarcastically think, I'm afraid you're going to die. I'm worried about you. You know, when somebody says, I'm afraid you're going to die early, I'm afraid you're going to die early too. You're going to get your cancer screening? Are you going to do your best to live perfectly and safely? Or do you have a cheeseburger from time to time? Huh? Do you have a beer from time to time? Do you do things that are slightly dangerous in your world? You text while you drive. And you tell me, well, seems like you're having a lot of trouble, bug. Looks like you gained a little weight. Fuck you. I'm going to go eat cake. So, anyway, long story short, people have been very positive in my life lately, and I'm pretty grateful about it. But I really wish that I could communicate that positive, because people have learned from being around me and me talking to them how to positively reinforce my weight loss and positively reinforce the decisions I make. But people on the internet don't know. And if you don't have a big guy in your life, you don't have a really big guy in your life, and if your parents are fat, your brother's fat, your sister's fat, your boyfriend's fat, your girlfriend's fat, someone in your life's overweight, and you're reinforcing with negative behavior, let me guarantee you, every time you say something like that, you're putting another 2 pounds on them. Every time you say something like that, you're forcing a piece of cake down their throats. For most of the people I know. For most of the people I know. And I know a lot of big people. So You guys wanted to see some over on the weight loss channel. I wanted to tell you that. As for the weight loss, I'm completely off track. I'm completely lost. But this week, I'm making some changes around the house. Making some changes, and I want to show you those changes. I think you guys are going to be glad to see what I'm doing. But me and my scale, we're not friends right now.